Welcome back to the best bad idea that I've had, ranking the Zelda games. I'm currently streaming through the entire Legend of Zelda series in timeline order over on Twitch, so please follow me there for live gameplay, discussion, and just an overall good time. Let's get back to it! Link Between Worlds was essentially going back to the Link to the Past, just with updated music and with updated mechanics. Being able to merge into the wall and traverse Hyrule like that was amazing. I loved that mechanic. Being able to solve puzzles that way and just look at things through a different perspective was a lot of fun for me. Another thing that I really liked about this game was going to Lorule instead of the Dark World, and then having Lorule being that opposite of Hyrule. And then the twist at the end that the story provides was actually really cool, and I liked it a lot. The only real complaint that I have about this game is that in the beginning you have to rent all of your equipment. You don't find equipment in the dungeons because Ravio already went through and ravaged all of the dungeons and took all the items, so you have to rent from him. However, at the same time, being able to rent all of the equipment at the very beginning essentially makes this an open world game that you can go anywhere as long as you have the correct tools. And if you just save up and you rent all of the items from the beginning, you can go wherever you want, and it's pretty awesome. However, later, when you're able to purchase those items, it makes it so much better. But when it comes down to it, Link Between Worlds was an amazing game. The updated music is absolutely fantastic. I freaking love the music in this game. I could go back and listen to the soundtrack, especially Mother Mai Mai's theme. I love Mother Mai Mai's theme. Highly recommended game. Highly recommended. The OG Legend of Zelda, where it all started. I loved this game as a kid. When it comes down to it, this ranking is purely for nostalgia. Running around Hyrule, slashing at monsters, killing things, and just exploring Hyrule as a kid was one of my favorite things. The music, I could get lost in the music. I loved the music so much in this game. While I was having a ton of fun just in the overworld, going around slashing at monsters, there were things that did scare me and I avoided, like the dungeons. Going into those different levels, it scared me and I wasn't able to progress much as a kid. However, going back years later, after experiencing Ocarina of Time and Link to the Past, and I wanted more Zelda, I wanted to find more in that story, and so I went back to the NES and started to play through the original Legend of Zelda, and it was difficult. I was spoiled by later games having health just be abundant everywhere. You could slash through the grass and just get hearts and rupees, and it was easy to refill your life if you ever got low. However, in the OG Legend of Zelda, I feel like hearts were harder to come by. However, it was such a fun game, and it is purely nostalgic for me. This is the game that started it all. I love the Legend of Zelda series.